With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, they enter play here number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power, to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd-and-1. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. That is caught. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they work this right upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's good for a Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. The Seahawks at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games. It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Cat 50, cat 50. Cut back in, cut back in.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll set up a throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. On play action, they'll throw. Throw out wide to Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, LA! A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams have taken the lead.
The kicker on
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it, because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. He's got it complete to Thompson. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 40 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape, because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. Now it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation, because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Well, they lost it there. Big fumble. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Pass all 80. Pass 11. Chapter 11. 79 Grosso.
They'll look to throw here. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have moved out in front. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up the secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3rd and 3. They'll go again here with Akers. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. They'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He completes this to Walker. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 8-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
Now a play fake here on first down. Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch out their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now stands at 13. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Going right back to Akers. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. How about this? And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a handoff as they run left side. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Whitney. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll find Metcalf. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll look to throw again. Smith and Jigba with the grab. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Rams will take over here just shy of the 30. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that payoff in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Off the play fake. Whitney. And he comes back with one complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now they're in the hurry up. Throwing on first down. Whitney. And he will find his man on the outside. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Whitney. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll give this to Akers running right to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's a give up the middle. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now they'll change things up. On 3rd down, Whitney. And he's taken down inside the 30. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Wide open with receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
They'll run here with Akers. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Second and 11. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Darius Slayton, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Rams are back within a score. His first career touchdown pass, and yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Seattle. 46 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a carry here for their fullback. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
Down pass. Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Panther 11. 79 Broncos. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
2nd and 15. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got Thompson here, complete. Touchdown, Seahawks! A 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 36 yards.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finding Metcalf on the comeback route. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 2nd down and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll set up a throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll drop to throw. That is caught. Shifts by him. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to throw again. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turn. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
18, pioneer.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got Smith-Njigba. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Thompson. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
65 cat, 65 cat. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll look to throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Here's 2nd and 10.
70 Rangers, Dragon 60. Let's go. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.